It's definitely gonna be loud. What is that? I don't know if I'd call it a problem, but I forget I have to do this every time. The update they did. Final touches. I have... What are the plans that I have? I have some plans. Start with Breloom. Lantern. Heracross. Exeggutor. Tangrowth. Ludicolo. Do you still know Arm Thrust? No. Okay. There is that. Okay. Like, why is this evident as Arm Thrust? I just didn't change it. So I have to go 68. Let me confirm. If I don't go 68, if I don't go level cap, there's one rule, according to this, that does not KO. And then I'm dead to play rough. Sure, I'm just getting off. Life Orb. What else do I have? Asperberry. Chestoberry. Personberry. Black belt? Yeah, black belt. I think I do experience share on Tangrowth. I did have Chestoberry, but I'm doing just so like I give myself the best chance of this not over leveling. I think the first two fights are forced. You have to do. I already did this fight. Just making sure. Yeah, because then you're not required to do that fight. Or are you? Well, looks like you are. Final check, it's Life Orb, Asperberry. Black belt, Chesto, experience share person. Zoomeril first. This doesn't have. No, it has Aqua Jet, but one, it does no damage to me, and two, it does no damage to me. Two, they see kill with Play Rough. Imagine that didn't KO. Walrein. This is what I had. Yeah. Okay. And I remember looking beforehand that Lantern does not outspeed this because it's plus speed. Well, I go Lantern. And I don't Volt Switch. I just have to regular switch to Heracross. Take like 10% and then we KO with close combat. It's Poliwrath next. Was I supposed to go Expert Belt? I don't think Expert Belt would have saved me. It should always be Wave Crash. Do I go the Mon that takes 16% or the Mon that takes 25%? The Mon that takes 16 does, or is it more risky though because they have Substitute? I'll go the Mon that takes 25. There's a good chance they should just be clicking Substitute or Hypnosis. To play it safe against Substitute, I have to Giga Drain. Or I could Extra Sensory, but I'm Giga Draining. Because if I Leaf Storm against that, then it's cooked. Ooh, and I still get the heals. Alright. I did not know about that. This isn't Custat Berry. And I'm Chesto Berry. I get the Chesto Berry back because of Harvest. They may just Confuse Ray off rip. I think I go Lantern first, then if they do choose to Confuse Ray. Or they'll click Ice Beam, and I'll have the Asper Berry. Yeah, alright. This is fun. I can switch between this and... Who's the other one I brought? Ludicolo. I can switch between these two. Although Ludicolo does have a Person Berry. Scald only affects Fake Out. Do I have a guarantee? I don't know. It's just like a find out kind of thing. Also, I'm supposed to get rid of Surf. I just need to remember to get rid of Surf next time. Recover, this is fine. That's why it's perfectly fine. Giga Drain to both of them, I believe. Do I do it for synthesis? I'm gonna say yes. Fight 2, what are the differences? There's quite a few differences. I have 2 guys to avoid. Giga Drain is on Ludicolo. It needs to be Expert Belt now. Not level 67 yet. Lantern needs a magnet. Oh, I don't even have a 6th Mon for this. I only need 4 Mons. I only have 4 and I have 1 as backup. The backup is Tangrowth. Escavalier. I also don't have an item on Escavalier, which should be fine. Also, what do I think is going to be best here? Everything has water, both water move and ice move. I'd say Cloyster, but I don't know about how Cloyster would handle this. It should be Corsola, but it could be Sudowoodo. Well, no. Well, it could be. Sudowoodo is good backup against the Gyarados, if it comes to that. Can be helpful against the Floatzel as well, but it's kind of 50-50 against Octillery, assuming they want to click Seed Bomb, which they usually won't. They definitely won't. Let's do Eviolite Dusclops. Or Eviolite Porygon 2. We'll do Eviolite Porygon 2. Because its Thunderbolts will do more if I need to click Thunderbolt. Needs to be done here. Zebstrika is 67, right? Yeah. And it needs to hold the Life Orb. I have Lantern, Ludicolo, Zebstrika set. Escavalier is not holding an item. Tangrowth currently isn't holding an item. And I've already forgotten who my 6th Mon is. Porygon 2 is Eviolite. I'll go Citrus. It's not really going to matter what. I just need Escavalier for a switch. And Tangrowth can be the same. Expert Belt, Fake Out, Energy Ball, Giga Drain, Magnet, Thunderbolt, Volt Switch. Citrus Berry, kind of just there as backup. Citrus Berry, good there for a switch. Life Orb, I make the switch now, and then Eviolite. I'm going to add Volt Switch now. I should have had Volt Switch on before. Because I'm pretty sure at level 67, Zebstrika KOs with Volt Switch. Or it's like it's a very high chance that it KOs. 97% minimum. And I always outspeed the Earthquake. And does Thunderbolt always no, I'm pretty sure Thunderbolt never... Or no, it probably does. Especially with Magnet, yeah, it can KO with crit. Which can get a little hectic. It turns into a 50-50 of whether they click Earthquake or Dragon Dance. Should I do a flying type? Instead of like Porygon 2? Just to avoid Earthquake? I should do Tropius to bait Ice Fang so that I can switch something that can take an Ice Fang. Like if I'm in the situation where I'm going to be taking an Earthquake, I can switch to Tropius and then I know an Ice Fang is coming out. Now I can like pivot through someone. So that's not bad. I don't need experience share. Let's go Shell Bell in case you need to attack. Oh wait, I missed. So this is optional 1, I want to say. I need to study the map. Is that the forced fight? I think this guy on the lone platform is Santino. That definitely is a forced fight. Although I can go down over. Kind of does the same thing, does it not? Just go up. Yeah, because it's one male ace trainer, one female ace trainer. I should make sure that this isn't. Although I think Dragon Dance, Outrage, Draco Meteor, Kingdra is on Santino's team. Okay, this isn't helpful. This also isn't really helpful. Oh well, I'm just gonna expect this to be NZO. And if it's not, I'll pivot. It should be NZO though. Okay, good. I'm level 66. They break the mold. Mold has been broken. I could just click Energy Ball, but we'll click Fake Out. Or did I do Fake Out so I could click Giga Drain? Definitely not. Giga Drain, like, never... I mean, I could. If I really wanted to, I could. I'm just gonna click Energy Ball. I think both KO, but I don't need to click Giga Drain as well. Tentacruel comes out. This is where Escavalier comes in. Because it either wants the Poison Jab or Toxic. Escavalier takes both. To Toxic, and I think I can stay in a few turns if I'm not using this for anything else. There really is no reason to, though. Or is there? Iron Head twice and then Magnet Volt Switch. Iron Head twice and then Magnet Volt Switch. That sounds pretty good. If it high rolls, if I get some high rolls, it should do the job. I could also go for Twin Needle crits. Big dodge, big dodge. I'm gonna stay in actually. If I get the crit, I get the crit and I'm screwing myself, but... I definitely did not need to stay in. This was definitely the wrong play. I definitely am gonna regret this. Okay, good. Now I'm wondering if... It's not smart. Yeah, no. Not the right play to go Zebstrika. I can't go directly to Zebstrika simply because it can get crit by Hydro Pump. I also may be risking myself to Ice Beam Freeze. Okay, good. I'd rather be poisoned than frozen. I think regardless of if it's based off of what Pokemon was just in or what Pokemon comes out, Gyarados comes out. Yeah. And only half the time... Wait. Life Orb, level 67, Volt Switch. I always Volt Switch here. Wild Charge can KO, but Volt Switch just gives me momentum. If I don't KO, I just KO with Ludicolo. Ludicolo Fake Out. And then Ludicolo comes in and proceeds to Giga Drain both Pokemon. So Shell Armor, I should have double checked that. Floatzel, what is the most damage you can do, Floatzel? Crunch does 39%. Ice Fang, they never see Ice Fang. Thanks. Okay. Crunch. If they get the crit, then they get the crit. They don't. Pretty sure the team doesn't change that much. I'm definitely wrong, aren't I? Oh. Okay. Yeah. I just have to stay expert belt. Everything else. I had to make sure it was actually holding an item. By the looks of it, it is just a Ludicolo sweep. Although I should check my sources. Hold up. Yeah, okay. Relicanth is Rockhead. The team is Gorbis, Relicanth, Vaporeon, Slowbro. And the only thing I have to worry about is... the... Slowbro. Energy Ball does 88 to 105. With a Life Orb, it does 95%, so I'm just going... And then Psyshock crit can kill me. Otherwise, I two-shot Vaporeon while it does 32 to me, so I can't die to a crit into non-crit. I just need a Pokemon that can take Psyshock. The Psyshock pivot. Is that Tangrowth? Also, Tangrowth outspeeds. Does Giga Drain pick up the KO? Hold on. What if I go Life Orb here? Oh, never mind. I take it back. It'd be Leaf Storm only. I could go Wide Lens. I think it's a bit too risky though. Oh wait, Energy Ball. Energy Ball is 10 base power more. Life Orb Energy Ball after a Psyshock. We can run it. Bring Escavalier, just because it's a steel type. We'll bring Porygon 2 because it's bulky normal type. Alamomola can counter the Vaporeon. I'll put that loosely. Can loosely counter the Vaporeon. And Lantern because it's an electric type. Simply just that. And I could probably just go Citrus Berries on everything else. Energy Ball for Giga Drain. Is this the right move? I'm gonna say yes. And I'm just gonna make sure here. Expert Belt. Life Orb, Energy Ball, Citrus Berries, Eviolite, Citrus Berry, Citrus Berry. I should have tested to see if you could go straight across. I almost went up. That would have been bad. Okay, you have to watch out for this. Do I go over? If I go up, that gets me nowhere. I have to go over. I assume that's the trainer. Take this up, go over. Okay, that's bad. What? When can I be seen on the lily pad? It's messed up. That's really bad. That is really, really bad. I was expecting I couldn't be seen on the lily pad. Start by faking out. It's probably Rain Dance. Just from Ludi Koldo's simple Whisk Cash and Simi Poor. I have Alamola though, at least. It's gonna be this Whisk Cash that's a problem. Where is it? I just have to prep correctly. First I'm gonna Thunder Wave. Confuse Race, sure. Hit myself, sure. I am no longer gonna Thunder Wave, I'm just gonna Tail Glow. Oh god, I should Thunder Wave. Plus 3 Volt Switch has to kill. Yeah. I just spam Volt Switch. Good. I bring out... How fast is this Whisk Cash? It's 98 speed, so Tangrowth will not outspeed. I have to go... I'm hoping they go Whisk Cash here, but if that's how it works, that's not how it works. Alright, this one's the Acrobatics then. Acrobatics doesn't KO, which is kind of surprising. Sadly, I'm not Swift Swim, so I don't get to abuse, so I don't get to outspeed this. Escavalier lives in Acrobatics plus Hydro Pump. And can Twin Needle or Close Combat. Probably Twin Needle to just try and poison. It is a Mold Breaker, so I don't have to worry about that. I could also Scary Face. I live another one. Get the poison. I think that's my chance to leave. Oh, I don't get the choice to. Is that bad? That's bad. That is really bad. Yep, that is really, really bad. Oh, God, you're joking. Should have never happened. +2. Ludicolo's dead to Earthquake crit after a Dragon Dance. And they have Ice Beam for Tangrowth. Tangrowth I feel like should take Ice Beam now. It's only 76 special attack. No, it dies to crit as well. I think I gotta go Ludi. Please just attack for some reason. Like it's rain, you wanna Wave Crash? Shit. Or are they so greedy that they wanna... Are they so greedy that they want to... Also, I should see if Giga Drain kills. Giga Drain does kill without any boosting items. I click Giga Drain. I could fake out. Let me just make sure this isn't Focus Sash. It is not. Okay, good. We didn't even have to worry. We didn't even have to worry. Holy crap. Their own Ludicolo. This thing has Ice Beam, but it's not really that scary. They could just make themselves faster with Rain Dance as well. They will Giga Drain heal. I think I just have to stay in 1v1. Is that a high roll, right? According to this, how many rolls of a crit does it need? It never kills with a crit according to this calc. I'm going to believe it. Okay, Giga Drain. I mean, Tangrowth is not going to take anything from Giga Drain. Takes a quarter. It's just going to heal a lot. What about P2? P2's better here. Oh, I do get Swiss one. I don't think I outspeed them though, after the Swiss one. Yeah, they still outspeed me. Just try attack. Can't die to Surf crit, because they didn't get a Giga Drain crit. Or they got a Giga Drain like low roll. Should not have happened. At least I don't have to fight that. Or I don't have to risk, I don't have to like run through that anymore. We can look at the positives. Here, let's test this. Guess I could have just done that the whole time. Up. Ludicolo is still the lead. Let's just do a quick reset. Okay, use the Gorbis. Just energy balls. The safest play. Was I supposed to fake out this? No. What do they get next? Relicant. Oh yeah, there you go. Relicants for bounce. Energy ball this. And then it should be... It could be either or. I think it's slow row. This is just... Yeah, this is Tangrowth territory. And energy ball is guaranteed KO, doesn't miss like Leaf Storm. Unless I'm not holding the life orb. Okay. Now Vaporeon wants to Ice Beam. I just go Lantern, right? Lantern's a safe play. Lantern is definitely a safe play. I can slow play this or I can fast play this. I'm gonna slow play it. I should have tail glued. Shoot. They're cooking me. Yeah, there wasn't really much they could do. I don't think this stays, right? Or does it? Okay, it does stay. Gym leader unlocked. Everything can go to 67 now. I could probably go 68. Yeah, I can go 68. I can go level cap. Just don't over level. Hyper beam. Some other time. No focus punch. Fiery dance again. I could have learned it at level, or I could have retaught it, but it's just a better charge beam. I'll do it for flamethrower for now. I will probably replace rage powder when the time comes. Try not to over level anything. So I'm like locked in. 4 more Pokemon. Yeah, it's 4 more. None of these guys made it above 66. Okay. Let's do an update of the calc update. Let me do that really quick, now that I haven't over-leveled anything. So I have 3 fights to do. I have Marlin, I have Tate and Liza, and then I want to try and get the leftovers in this as well. Just part of this. Is there any level shift on these? I think so. No level shift. And then it's a 69. So I mean they're level 50. That's nice to know. Can I just Fiery Dance sweep? Potentially get a boost here. If I get a boost, if not, I just go Expert Belt. I'll have to spread the experience though, is the thing. I should have looked at what levels I needed first. Fiery Dance, Bug Buzz, and if I'm +1, Bug Buzz KOs. And then it's a double battle between these two. I think that means Eevee like Dusclops has to come. I can Will-O-Wisp this. I should probably just Shadow Sneak this twice though. Or do I just save this for after? I think I don't need leftovers for this. Is there a level shift in this? There's not, right? Okay. No level shift. Six v 8. Each team has 4. So 150 is the speed tier. I should be focused on. By the looks of it, that's not a lot of Pokemon. This is the first one I know of. Pidgeot? Let's go Pidgeot. Sweet, love this Pidgeot. I don't know if Pidgeot's gonna do any good though. Love this Pidgeot Primeape. lunge doesn't even KO. What if it's... What if I just put poison jab here? Okay, that's expected. So what? Primate, Pidgeot, Love Disc. There was one more, wasn't there? I know this should outspeed. Yeah. They just do no damage though. Zebstrika should outspeed. And Zoroark should outspeed. This Volcarona sadly does not outspeed. Does Bug Buzz do a lot? No. Although it takes no damage. Also, this doesn't have a psychic move. I want to employ similar strategies. I have to do a Pokemon that can OHKO this Mr. Mime, right? And outspeed. I mean, by the looks of it, I don't have that. Night Days is 95% accurate, right? Also, apologies. Forgot. I mean, I can look. Because if I go Night Days... Let's look. It's 95 or 90? 95. How do they have footsteps? This is a real question. The Lunatone and Stolrock have footsteps. Okay. I think I have to go with something of, or like somewhat of a different strategy. I should aim because who was it? Someone took no damage from these, but like was outsped. Who was it? I just was looking at them. Volcarona, like. Expert Belt, Bug Buzz. Or I go Silver Powder, probably. Guaranteed kill. It's just against this, just to do more damage against those that take neutral damage. Silver Powder. Volcarona. They go this to Rock Slide. Well, it depends on what's on the other side as well. Also, how much is... What if I were to get the +1 beforehand? Volcarona at +1 probably just sweep, just clicks. Spams moves and just wins. I would have to get to that, to +1 at first. Also, how much is it doing to this? Good, good. How about a dark type? I have 2 dark types, but... No! The dark type needs to be able to bait Aura Sphere, not Dazzling Gleam. I should probably get Aqua Jet back as well. I mean, the Dark type is nice just as a switch-in. I should keep these in consideration for switch-in potential against Psychic type moves. I should probably have like Primeape in the last slot. Psychic, Psyshock, no Psychic move, but you get the point. Extrasensory, Psychic, Zen Headbutt, although High Jump Kick as well. And then, yeah. So I mean, it's like a toss-up with this thing's High Jump Kick if I have Primeape in the back. Although if I have Medicham in the back, okay, Medicham in the back sounds better. Although it means I'm not leading with Medicham. This can be Shadow Ball. This can be Shadow Ball. What if I just do like Nasty Plot and then I just have like Rage Powder spam? It's just these two though. I don't even think I'd need a Rage Powder. Porygon 2, aside from Medicham, is like 20%, 40%. 50%, but still. Okay, this is not the best. I do want Protect though. I just need to build a line. Alright, Mr. Mime, Claydol, Mr. Mime, Claydol. Because I have no poison type, KOing. If I have Zoroark up front, KOing Mr. Mime will result in... Well, I wouldn't be able to KO Mr. Mime. It'd be Claydol with this Silver Powder Bug Buzz. Well, yeah. Ham and Claydol would bring out one of these two. Or no, I'd bring out Acrobatics is what I'd bring out. Although I just KO'd that. I also can't lead Zoroark. So maybe I lead Medicham and I fake out turn 1. It should always bring out Solrock, right? Something Medicham. Buzz. Guy Claydol. To Oko. Fake out Mr. Mime. Next Pokemon should be Solrock. KO with Bug Buzz. What if I taught Bullet? There's no way Bullet Punch is doing enough damage. Let's say I got rid of Ice Punch for Bullet Punch. Exactly. I would need some crits, so change this to, all I had to do is go here and say Oko. Bug Buzz, switch Medicham to something that just takes Dazzling Gleam. Unless they're hardwired to click Trick Room. In that case, I should go to my own Claydol. Which wouldn't work because... Oh wait, if this thing's alive, and these two are down, Claydol is dead to an Ice Punch. Cool, cool. Okay, we know these two. Medicham switch on the expected Dazzling Gleam is what we're going to expect. The right switch, and this is honestly not a bad switch because then it should bait out Behem. 150, excluding stab 130. And this is single battle, so it does less. Switch Medicham to Escavalier to take Dazzling Gleam. Okay, Claydol and Solrock are taken out. It should always be Behem next. Because it's Mystical Fire into Escavalier or it's Psychic into Volcarona. High Jump Kick is resist. 130. Yeah, no, it should be Mystical Fire. Yeah. Next Pokemon. Should be Behem, and if I'm correct, a Silver Powder Bug Buzz just KOs. With Bug Buzz. And then do I attack Mr. Mime? I think I'd try and Twin Needle. Or I either try and Twin Needle to read the Baton Pass, or I Iron Head to just KO it before it sets up Trick Room. Iron Head's safer because it'll do a lot more to Lunatone in case they go Lunatone. It'll also just break the Sash. Okay, Iron Head is safer. This is the only down. Well, yeah, this is the only downside. But it doesn't proc Citrus. And Iron Head, Mr. Mime slot. This is kind of where it branches off. And this leaves Medicham, who can just click moves. Eviolite, Dusclops, switch on this side. Let's do Eviolite, Dusclops. It'll bait that, it'll take that, and dead to what, one roll of crit? And like 30%. Okay, Power Gem's pretty strong. 30%, 30%. Nothing on this side, it can't really Will-O-Wisp anything on this side. On the other side though, and it calls a Pain Split. Last one for it's Liza, right? Bruh. It's Tate. Is Medicham. Is this thing plus speed? No. No! If only. Even with solar powder. What if I get swarm? There's no way swarm boost. It wouldn't. It's not gonna. It's like not practical, but like just in case. But like they have a whole other side of Pokemon, so it's not practical. I mean, we know it's Psychic move into Volcarona or Fighting move into Escavalier. Double switch. I'll just say switch. Volcarona for Dark type. Crawdon gets Protect, right? If I level up? Or does it not? Did they take that away? They took it away, which makes sense. I'm also looking at Corphish, not Crawdon. Yeah, they took it away. So I can't avoid back-to-back high jump kicks. But they gotta switch into Protect. Unless Zoroark learns Protect, I don't think it does. If I level up. Volcarona for Crawdon. And for that's it. Alright. Crawdon, yikes. So what is currently on the field? Medicham and Mr. Mime. I mean, it really could be anything if they choose to baton pass. And if they don't, okay. If they don't choose to baton pass, they see Power Gem into Volcarona. Or they see probably still Power Gem into Escavalier. So yeah, they do. So it will always be Lunatone here. Unless they baton pass into something that isn't Lunatone. Oh my. And no. Why is a slot? Well then, do I want it? Crawdon does not. Yeah, Crawdon does not. Nothing wants to take a Power Gem. This thing is, well, mainly because it's Rock Gem. That actually puts it in a really bad position. Alright, I like this play better. Because you're not taking much from... You're not taking anything from Zen Headbutt. We'll do Claydol instead of Crawdon. Yeah, 40%. It can maybe live a double up. So how about Heracross? Aside from Zen Headbutt. Maybe as a lead, but no. Now. Well, I'd have to worry about Dazzling Gleam. So get rid of Crawdon for Claydol. Thing is, if Claydol goes down, am I fine with that? Also, this I'm thinking this is High Jump Kick. This isn't Zen Headbutt. Or this is the Zen Headbutt slot. So I just have to more worry about Power Gem first. I mean, Claydol just takes it so well, and it burns up the gem. Pert takes a third. Okay, yeah, Pert's not it. We'll stick with Claydol. If I lose my Levitate Mon, I lose my Levitate Mon. And then they'll see probably randomly if they double. Well, will they double is the question. Is it double ice move though? I think it's double ice move. Because EV like Dusclops is too bulky. Take away the gem for this. A third from Power Gem, or like 70% with Ice Beam, and %50 with Zen Headbutt, or a potential Okoeth. They could go either way. It's kind of probable. We'll figure it out. The question is, do I try and Will-O-Wisp Medicham, or do I Shadow Sneak a viable option? No. I could Pain Split to heal. I'll just say Will-O-Wisp, and if I don't think that's the right play, I'll change it later on. Switch Claydol for something, and then Will-O-Wisp Medicham. Who's taking 2 ice moves? Lantern can. 13%. 29%. Is it viable is the question. Another thing to keep in mind, how much has Escavalier taken? I could go Escavalier. Could use Escavalier again. Is coughing there? Okay, wait. Where do I have Escavalier in here. It takes up to a Dazzling Gleam and Aura Sphere. I'll probably be Citrus Berry as well. Put this on. Citrus Berry, Escavalier. And I mean, Escavalier can take this on. Should be able to take on Jinx. I could also go Chesto Berry to just ignore one of their sleep turns. Is Medicham potentially Draining Kiss? Maybe, and not even. Medicham is only there for Fake Out. Which, I mean, it's my only Fake Out Mon, so it does something. I could also use Volcarona Yacht Speed Lunatone. It takes 15% from Ice Beam. 30 from Ice Punch. I could go anything. I could go one of these two. I could bring a third Mon. I could bring have my final Mon here for this. I'll just say Bug or how did I double space? I don't know how I double spaced there. Or X. We'll just have that. Like, if it's Volcarona and I get the burn, kind of do not want to ask myself that question. Lord Chungle. I know I've been on the calculator. Here's a quick glimpse. I want to say I want to say I've been running it since May, maybe. But 200 attempts. It's an easier way to say it. I could look back at like the first VOD and find out on YouTube, but I've been doing it a lot. Is all I can say. A lot of reckless activity until I would say halfway into this attempt. Not even. It's been that way for me as well, but yeah, it has. Although I've been getting to clay more consistently recently, hoping I don't have to get to clay anymore. Best case would be if I were able to get double fake out in. Which I probably can't. Or not double fake out, but just fake out back in. I'll put Volcarona first because outspeeds and kills while I think it's less to worry about non-rock gem, power gem. Yeah, it still does a lot. For Volcarona, Cavalier, or I may just come up with a final one that just is perfect in this situation. Double ice move. How many turns of... God, that is not even rock gem boosted? Holy. I mean, I know Kron has no special bulk. This. Should look how much Aqua Jet does. $32. If I give like Mystic Water. Life Orb should make it 40. So the best case is they'll have high jump kicked and then attack, so they should be at 40%. So then Life Orb Aqua Jet would be a guaranteed KO. Worst case is they Zen Headbutt the Volcarona slot and they would be at 70%. Because then it's Zen Head, or no, they'd be at 80%. Because it'd be Zen Headbutt and then Ice Punch. 2 turns. Zoroark. It's kind of the same situation, but I just outspeed. Instead of not outspeeding. Zen Headbutt. What would they do? Zen Headbutt Power Gem? I don't think I can go. It's a 50. Of course, it's a 50-50. Best case would be switch Dark type here on double Psychic move. I mean, they wouldn't see KO, so they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't see KO with double up, I feel like, so they just wouldn't double attack into this slot. Well, they would with double Ice move. I'd also have to worry about freeze when taking the double Ice move. What can I do? I just need to think. There's no way Medicham outspeeds this. Yeah. The problem is I don't do any damage. Not that I know of. I have no clue. I know about the switch-in. It's just, at least in Gen 5 and stuff, it's whatever the strongest move is without stab. Excluding stab, but including like super effective multipliers. But I have no clue about the move AI and doubles. Which is why this is so tough. I should also mention triple battles. I haven't had as much of a problem with rotation battles, but double and triple battles are definitely the tougher parts of this. Okay, let's get Full-Sim Striker, because that's not the answer. The fact that this takes 60%. What about Sudowoodo? Keep going backwards. Maybe the answer is in here. Well, this is also in the case that wouldn't they always use Power Gem? Yeah, they're always using Power Gem. Wait, is that right? So if that's right, then Dusclops is at risk, which I might have to be fine with. Looks like they could see double up into Escavalier. I think that's just a risk I have to take. Executor. Non-Rock Gem. They should have used the Rock Gem at this point. Okay. Berlin would not take a Zen Headbutt. My physical bulky mons would not take Power Gem. I'm just clicking through at this point. I don't know if this wouldn't take Zen Headbutt pretty well. With Sand, it takes Power Gem better, but I don't think the same can be said about Zen Headbutt. Sand is not up. What if I just sack Golem this fight? 42, 55. I do have Ludicolo as a fake out. I completely forgot that Ludicolo had fake. That's pretty bad. That could fill the role of Medicham. How much is it taking from... It definitely takes too much from Zen Headbutt though. Even burned. Love Disc we already saw. No bueno. This is Rock Gem. I feel like the Rock Gem is gone at this point. I would take Zen Headbutt relatively well with Musharna. Barring no crits, Musharna's not bad. Pidgeot definitely not, but you never know. Like I said, definitely not. P2, I don't know if it would bait high jump kick next. I'm just gonna look at everything with non-rock gem, power gem. First, Primate. Shouldn't really focus on Primate because I know Zen Headbutt will kill. Porygon 2 might be the best option. Pretty sure Swampert takes too much from Zen Headbutt. Volcarona's already in on the other slot. We already checked Zip Strike up Power Gem. Swampert only takes 20%. This does like 60, right? So it's Porygon 2 or Musharna. One thing that jumps out is Porygon 2 baits high jump kick next turn, so then I can just go back to Dusclops in that slot. And then if they high jump kicked twice, it'll die to crash damage. Swampert gets protect, right? No, there's no way it gets protect. They took it out. I'm thinking of base game too much. Musharna I know doesn't get protect. It also is only baiting Bullet Punch. Musharna might be the play. I think with Citrus Berry I leave a Power Gem crit into Zen Headbutt non-crit. And then I should always beat Bullet Punch. We'll do Citrus Berry Musharna. So I just need items for Medicham Claydol. Questioning if I should do Chestoberry Escavalier as well. Say screw the healing. Just getting rid of this. This is not, let's not get rid of this. We're just gonna have I did all that just to like help with the line that it doesn't help with very much. I mean, it can be helpful. With the comma. Yeah, because then I'm risking Volcarona. Risking Volcarona to Zen Headbutt. It'd be better. Skill Swap is more. Skill Swap is definitely the better play. I should actually Skill Swap instead of Will-O-Wisp, because it's not 85% accurate. And it makes Shadow Sneak better. I mean, if they high jump kicked, I just KO. I mean, I should probably be able to figure this out from here, right? Maybe? Hopefully? I think both. I could do Ludicolo. I could do Ludicolo. Because both will be acrobatics from Soul Rock. No Porygon 2. And it's Medicham or Ludicolo. I mean, it's probably Medicham is the right play, I would assume. Say hold up, because does Ludicolo do better? Not, and it's like the same. Medicham is Giga Drain. Ludicolo just takes more from Sludge Bomb for Exeggutor. Yeah, we'll stick with Medicham. And when does Expert Belt not help? I'm pretty sure the first, the first time. I don't know. Am I just that not smooth with it? I knew bug resisted ground, I thought. I guess I'm wrong. Bug or ground does not resist bug. I'll go Expert Belt then, just to make the. I mean, they're all they're mostly guaranteed, but in case the documents are somehow wrong, I'll go Expert Belt. Stress. What are you, a Scavalier? Need to yoink the Eviolite from Porygon 2. Medicham, Claydol, Escavalier. This is Chesto or Citrus. That's like a guarantee. Do I just play with sleep turns is the question. Do I have two Pokemon that can deal with sleep? Or like with Jinx and... Sorta, kinda. You feel like Dusclops, although by this point it should have taken damage, some damage. It takes a third from Ice Beam. Escavalier we already know, but that's what we're checking. Draining Kiss, all three moves from Jinx. Can OHKO with the crit Medicham. What about Ludicolo? Is that what we need Ludicolo for? Only move is Draining Kiss. Otherwise, the other two can crit and KO Ludicolo. Might as well stay with Medicham then. Only Ice Beam from Claydol. I mean, I should be able to pivot around, right? I'm just gonna say the odds that they Lovely Kiss the Escavalier slot or like Sleep Powder the Escavalier slot are low enough that I can just run Citrus Berry everything else. Although I should probably go like Muscle Band here. Expert Belt, Bug Buzz, Fairy Dance. Muscle Band, you're only using Fake Out. Citrus Berry, Ironhead Twin Needle, Citrus Berry. You literally don't need any of your moves. Eviolite, Skill Swap, Pain Split, Shadow Sneak, and Will-O-Wisp, all necessary. And let's see if I can put Shadow Ball. I can definitely put Shadow Ball in Musharna. It's up. Or Thunder Wave. It was Dusclops. Psyshock? Yeah. In case I need to click a move with Claydol. I think there's anything that I'm forgetting. It doesn't matter, but I'll save one more time. This is just me stalling. Thanks for following, Lord Chungle. I want to check, does Mr. Mime always see kill with Dazzling Gleam on Medicham? New development, it never sees kill. So that may mean it's going to Trick Room. We can worry about it next turn. Play it all down. Always Soul Rock because of the Solrock or not a Solrock, but Rock Slide or Acrobatics. Just want to make sure I didn't miss a calc. Oh, they're both. I mistook Jinx's speed with Lunatone, and so I'm like, shouldn't they both, Lunatone and Solrock, have the same speed? So we may see Trick Room or Baton Pass from Mr. Mime this turn. Trick Room would be worse for Volcarona, but better for Escavalier. Trick Room might be best case, actually. Okay, they do Dazzling Gleam. It's nothing. Solrock goes down. Him for Mystical Fire. Yeah, Mystical Fire into Escavalier, or if they wanted to, Psychic into Volcarona. Just confirming that I KO. I do. Am I already losing my voice? Was this the turn I Ironhead? Yes. Bug Buzz a third time. Ironhead, Mr. Mime. It's not Croc Citrus Berry. Both go down, and it should be Lunatone, Medicham. And then Medicham's the last, so it is Medicham. Now double switch. Just confirming. Like I don't want to mess this up. Make sure I'm on Volcarona, which I am. Go Claydol. And I need to make sure I'm Eviolite, which I am. If I had an easy way of KOing this Medicham, I wish I had an easy way to KO this Medicham. Perfect, alright. And then Rock Gem boosted Power Gem into Claydol. That is the best case scenario. They should never attack Dusclops. If they attack Dusclops, then they are hard throwing. I mean, like, I guess Zen Headbutt could crit. Yeah, but you have double ice move. Volcarona, right? Let me just make... No, there's no way they see Power Jump. I'm just double checking. It's always Ice Beam into Claydol. Or if they're feeling lucky. This is not Eviolite. They could Power Gem... I mean, I guess they could double. Claydol switches to Volcarona and double ice move. And I skill swap Medicham. Best case is double ice move, no freeze. I mean, that was the main ice move that we really had to worry about. I just had to say something, didn't I? Psychic. Okay. I'm now strong. Okay, now I can pivot. It's always Power Gem into Volcarona, unless they see some other KO. The next strongest move is Psychic, it does 46%. And as for the Medicham, I KO with Shadow Sneak. Because I'm pure power now. Always Power Gem. I can go back to Claydol I think I do go back to Claydol. And then I Shadow Sneak Medicham. Now it's a 1v2. Should get Citrus Berry. I do. Okay, it's Ice move. Tate is completely down. Mr. Mime is knocked out. Everything else is not. Ice Beam never KOs. I don't know if that means I should stay in though, is the thing. And then they could Psychic or... I think Psychic Power Gem Crit might KO Dusclops from this. It definitely does. It does 102. So it's kind of a random move of what they're using here. Wait. Yeah, crit non-rock gem, power gem. Oh, never mind. Alright, here's what we'll do then. Medicham proving it can use more than one fake out. Question is, do I still want pure power Shadow Sneak? I mean, it's would I risk the 1 in 16 or like whatever it is, 1 in 32 of Psychic Power Gem crit? Wait, what was I even gonna switch in here? I think I do it. Ugh. What would I switch in? I don't want to switch. I mean, I could switch in Escavalier. I'm just gonna Pain Split. I'm risking it. They're just gonna Ice Beam. I also remembered it's Ice Beam, not Power Gem. Oh god. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Yeah. Just more health for me. Exactly. All right. Fake out. Shadow Sneak. Best case is this doesn't kill, but I think it always kills. Especially with the crit it does. Jinx. Is this Draining Kiss? It has no physical moves, we're fine. Ice Beam does 36, Draining Kiss can do up to 70%. It should always be Draining Kiss. So I can go Escavalier in this slot. And I just Shadow Sneak again. Or it's Lovely Kiss. It's definitely Lovely Kiss, isn't it? Okay, good. Get my Citrus Berry. If only I was Swords Dance. It wouldn't have mattered. And then it's just this, and I'll just spam Twin Needle. Shadow Sneak will kill this. And then I just have to spam these two moves. Though there is a possibility that I somehow lose Dusclops. It's Sleep Powder into Escavalier. Escavalier gets max sleep turns and then Giga Drain just keeps critting. But at that point I just switch. Because Shadow Sneak doesn't two-shot. Okay, they didn't even sleep powder, so we're fine. Twin Needle just kills. We now get to protect. Very helpful. Might have been better that Volcarona got frozen there. I think I would have potentially risked. It might have been a potential risk in it if I had stayed in. Do I go and get the leftovers now? I probably should. Or I should prepare a game plan for... I'll prepare a game plan for Marlin. See what Pokemon I don't need and see if I can beat... See if I can beat Marlin with that team. Or see if I can beat... whoever. The 3 trainers. Let's remove all this. First thing I know is rain is set up, and that makes me want to bring Gigalith to turn off rain, because everything except for Starmie Pelipper are Swift Swim. Your Magic Guard, this does pretty good. Except it doesn't. Life Orb will not save Sigilif. It'll be like 90%. Yeah. And this is 63. That's the annoying part. You just have to keep changing it in this calc. Okay, sand. Chill pump does 50%. Holy. Should probably counter Ludi with Ludi, right? Why does I know it's Life Orb, but like, come on. I also thought this was fake out. It's not. Also, does Love Disc? No, it does not. Life Orb Love Disc? Just to get O-Code by Giga Drain? Okay. Cool. The intern has high horsepower to worry about. Another thing to keep in mind, I do have Protect now. I can bait moves. It's probably what Gigalith will do first turn. Hydro Pump close combat. If I just find like 2 Pokemon that take no damage. Have I found my answer? Hold up. Maybe I have. Okay, get rid of Ludicolo off rip. Let's just hoping they don't Lovely Kiss. I mean, I could go Chestoberry. If I do these 2 to protect on Gigalith. protect some sort of item. We'll start with Chestoberry. Though that'll probably change fast. And then this can bait. Hold on. It baits either Kingdra or Pelipper. I think it's Pelipper. Because Kingdra's the last Mon, so it should be Pelipper. Because it's Hurricane and then it's before Kingdra. So that kind of just is a one-turn stall. Because then they just get Rain up again. I mean, Lantern's gonna do it at least. Is Lantern just good in general? Can get 1 heal of Volt Absorb. I mean, Lantern's very good in this. No reason to not bring it. I could also pair it with Discharge Porygon 2. You only have to worry about Giga Drain and maybe Dragon Pulse, I would think. Especially if it's Dragon Gem. That's Dragon Gem boosted. Oh no, Water Gem. Okay, maybe not. Maybe you can't mistake that for a Dragon Gem. I mean, I just need to find a way to get. I need a way to get rid of Rain. After. If I go with this lead. Go with this lead, Pelipper comes in. We have problems. It'd be Pelipper and Poliwrath. Rain is currently up. Rain is still up. I mean, it's these two that Heracross is only really good against. Let's just see what this gets us. Pin Missile, Ludicolo. Do I have some sort of move I can teach Gigalith that doesn't do 30%? Gigalith, what do you learn by level up? It's not going to be a whole lot. I probably should teach Wide Guard. Or relearn Wide Guard. Just seeing if any TMs are helpful. Smackdown not that helpful right now. I mean, if I had a way to get toxic, I don't think I get it until later, or I've already passed it. Pin missile, Okos. What if I did Chestoberry Gigalith, and I just rested turn 1, rest the close combat off, so I could. I'm not sturdy. I'm thinking I'm both Sandstream and sturdy. I'm just like, oh, I'll set up the sand, and then I'll be sturdy as well. So I just have to protect turn 1. I also realized they could focus on the Gigalith side, and they could choose a water move. In that case, it'd be Starmie. You do not outspeed the Starmie, right? Definitely not. I mean, you kill with Pin Missile, but it's if you can get it off. What if I had a Choice Scarf? The what ifs of the world. So I mean, I kind of have to double switch then. Because then it's Hydro Pump, Close Combat, or Lovely Kiss Psychic, or Psychic Close Combat. Guaranteed Hydro Pump and Close Combat. Well, not guaranteed, but Hydro Pump and Close Combat or Lovely Kiss into the Gigalith slot. No shot you take Close Combat. You don't even take Hydro Pump that well. Why did I get you, Cloyster? I know you have no special bulk, but come on. How about you, Tangrowth? I know you're the same story. 42%? Probably 50%. Honestly, not that bad. Tangrowth should be a staple, though. I also can look at Alomomola. 50? You're just not as bulky, bro. Tangrowth should be a staple in this fight. Just because of Regenerator. If Starmie. And if Pelipper. I mean, I'm double switching. It'll be, or I like sack Gigalith. I don't even know if that's probably not the right play. If Starmie, and we also know Lantern should be brought. They're never close combating Heracross side. So I should always do... it should always be Tangrowth for Gigalith and Lantern for Heracross. So I can just get rid of this, right? I'll probably throw Protect on a bunch of things. For, even though they should be flipped, it should be Lantern for Heracross, but whatever. I mean, Tangrowth will bait. How does it not bait Poison Jab, is my question. I guess they're similar power. Kinda needed it to bait Poison Jab, didn't I? take too much from close combat. Because if it baited Poison Jab, I'd switch Gigalith back in on Hurricane Poison Jab. Instead, I'd potentially switch it in on close combat, which is not what I want to switch it in on. What are they gonna click against this? High horsepower, that makes a lot of sense. And this is level 63, so it probably does more. Not that much more. God, this is tough. Pretty sure with Magnet, this is a guaranteed. I don't know if I'd want to go. It's not a guaranteed with Magnet. Might be better if I just do this prep off stream. Might be the right play to do. So I don't know if I think I'm just hyper focused on this line and that's causing problems. How much are you taking from Poison Jab, Ludicolo? So it has to be double weak to poison. It has to be like Meganium. If only I had Meganium. If only I still had Meganium. I think I need to save this for tomorrow. I'm gonna prep off stream and do this tomorrow. Just clean slate. Just clean slate this. If only I could get a Dragon Dance sweep. That's for single battles though. What the heck is going on in the other room? Will I do anything else? Maybe I just like run around a little bit because I don't want the thumbnail to be a damage calc for the first 12 hours of the VOD. Who can I teach Protect? I was on Withdraw? What are like potential Pokemon? I would say all of these Pokemon have a chance of being brought. I would say it's these 14 have a chance of being brought. 15. Like I can go through again and again and just find out. This with Leaf Blade. Anything I can get here? I don't think so. Let's go through my stuff. I should have some stuff to sell. I don't need to sell it, but like I might as well. I mean, I think that was it. I already talked to this person. He talks about sinking like a rock. How are they making footsteps, though, is the real question. We'll finish by watching this anomaly of footsteps. Yeah, we'll stop. So yeah, it's gonna do it, honest. Good day, I'll say. Successful day. Any successful day, you could argue, is a good day. Hopefully I'll have the plans for Marlon's fight tomorrow. But that remains to be seen. I'll save one more time, even though I don't think that matters. It does matter. I may have not saved after the fight. So thanks to those who watched the stream today. Thanks again to Lord Chungle for chatting for a bit and following. If you are watching this back, I hope you enjoyed whatever time you spent here. I want to say half hour is my guess. Other than that, I hope everyone who somehow, someway found this portion to have a good rest of their day. I hope to see them tomorrow or whenever, 7 p.m. Eastern. On the week, I should say on the weekdays, I should clarify. I may cut it early depending on certain situations, but you know. Thanks again, have a good evening, and